Yo, welcome to episode 2 of the Co-op Podcast. It's your boy Jay Quinn,
and I'm Mo,
and we're gonna do things a little different for this second episode. Something that we probably should have did in the first. We're gonna give our origins. We're gonna get to the lore behind the Co-op Podcast, why we're here, why we do what we do for you.
Right. It's not just random. I know a lot of people, it's the day and age everybody doing podcasts. That's fine. That's fine. If you want to do a podcast, you can. I'm doing it. We doing it. But, this is kind of something we've always been doing mentally. We even started filming stuff before YouTube was big.
Oh, back in the day. So why should you listen to these two schmucks? like what? Tell them about you, Mo. Like, what do you like? What's your life like?
Listen, if you don't want to stay for this podcast after you hear this origin story, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I like long walks in a field of dandelions. My favorite animal is an African long-haired, short-toothed walrus. When I eat my cereal, I put the cereal in one bowl and the milk in the other.
Oh, demon time.
And when it boils down to everything, Thanos was right. Okay?
Ooh.
If Thanos was here in this world, I would tell him to get rid of half of the world. Because a lot of y'all don't deserve to be here. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I voted purple. Hey. But no, in all seriousness. I love editing. I love the camera work. I'm always the guy behind the camera.
Yeah.
I've only made one appearance in one of our old videos, and that was the Justin Badgett Comedy Hour, 2000.
Is that good? Keep doing twist it. Ow! Bring up the leg. Yeah. And that's your dance tip for the day.
2000.
Circa 2004.
Okay.
5, man.
Go look that up.
I mean, we might play a clip here. We don't know.
I don't know yet, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Low quality video. Justin Badgett Comedy Hour.
God. That's who I was before I was Jake.
He's evolved. He's in his final form. But I love the camera work. It's what I do. I'm a director. So, I like comics. I like movies. I'm a big movie enthusiast. He's got a little bit more under his belt than me, but I would say my love for movies stemmed from, and it's a throwback, kind of touched on it, last episode, but going on a Friday to go pick up, movies from Blockbuster. That was a thing that my mom did every Friday. And it wasn't one or two. She had a stat. So, I've seen a lot of movies, and I think that's what's kept me in the movie realm. I love to watch movies. I love the theater experience. I like to watch good movies and the bad ones, Batman and Robin. But
do we get it?
Did we get it?
If you know, you know. So that's me. I'm Mo. Welcome.
Wow. Hey, great. Yeah, I don't know how to follow that. If someone told you my story was a happy little tale, that somebody lied.
Dang.
Okay. I hate talking about myself. I'm the one who suggested this. All right. My name is Jay Quinn, formerly known as the Justin, formerly known as Cowboy X, formerly known as the Onyx Adonis. I am the most dominant underdog in all of podcasting. Pretty much, I am a comic book artist. I got a book coming out next year. I'll talk more about that as time goes on. Writer. Been in the comic books ever since I was 6 years old. And we've always done this. Like Mo said, we've done this our whole lives. We've sat on the couch playing video games and talked. So we figured, why not do it here? I am very interested in film. I consider myself a bit of a film buff, a cinephile, if you will. I don't like the last part of that word.
Cinephile.
That's what they call it. I like to call
for
myself.
real?
Yeah, I just like to call myself a movie buff.
Who came up with that term? Harvey Weinstein? I'm a cinephile.
Wow. Yes. Gamers all our lives, and we have a lot of interesting views on the media that we consume, and we would want to bring it to you, the people. And that's pretty much our origin. Starting off, we have a little bit of breaking news as of right now. The Game Awards were last night. I didn't watch. It's called Co-op Podcast. We probably should have watched Game Awards, but like, you've seen them one, you've seen them all. It's Jeff Keighley talking, but there were a few reveals last night, not the least of which was Blade. Bethesda, which is a bit of a naughty word right now, considering Bootyfield just came out.
I never knew it was called Bethesda.
What would you call it, bro? What would you call it?
This whole time been calling it Bethesda. So Bethesda, I was like,
yeah,
all right, I guess.
Like,
Bethesda.
Why are y'all pronouncing it that way? That's what knows you.
I thought it was like tomato. So
I mean, hey, look, until they make a good game, you call it whatever they want.
Bethesda.
But yeah, they're coming out with a Blade. Now it's a different dev, right? Like different dev teams. The team behind Deathloop and Dishonored, two games that have major cult followings.
I didn't know Deathloop had a big following.
Oh, yeah.
I knew Dishonored did.
Yeah. A lot of people really like that game. I've yet to play it. But this is going to be a third-person action shooter with Melee. Man, what do you feel about that, bro? I've been waiting for a Blade game for a minute.
I think it has potential to be top tier in the ranks with Spider-Man.
Correct.
And Xbox, congratulations.
Hey, it took you a minute, and we still don't even know. Let's not even congratulate them yet.
Right?
They could fumble this too.
They could, but it's they took notes. They looked at Sony and said, you know what, Sony made Spider-Man exclusive.
Right.
Everybody's flocking to our system for Spider-Man. We gotta come out the gate with something that's gonna make the people want to get an Xbox.
Yeah.
You know. Because there isn't a whole lot for Xbox other than Flight Simulator, but
I'm so glad we had that era, bro. They was swearing by Flight Simulator, bro. You had boys and getting off of work, putting on the giant headset.
It's your captain speaking.
Hey,
we expect a little bit of turbulence, but don't worry, we will arrive in London in shortly.
Bro,
3 hours.
I'm the captain now.
You know, some people want their wings so bad until
But I ain't gonna front. I played Flight Simulator as a kid. Flight Simulator 2000. So
wow.
I had the joystick and everything.
Oh, you were OG.
So I get it. Okay. I get it. I'm probably gonna get an Xbox for my son for Flight Simulator. He's followed in my footsteps. He plays Roblox, and they have a thing where it's like Flight Simulator for Roblox.
Have everything.
I'm just finding that out.
Yeah.
But anyways, no shade to Flight Simulator. It's just
no shade. Flight Simulator is a beautiful game, bro.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
It's just like for you to be, putting your entire life behind that because you don't got a title. So seeing them get Blade is a big deal. I mean, that. This is the most high profile title that Xbox has had. That's not an original IP. I mean, it's going to be their IP, but it's a well known character.
I wonder if it's going to be like cell shaded or
yeah, because it had a little bit of a Spider-Verse vibe to it. It had that comic ink look to it. Hey, look, it was some black folks cooking in there. I don't know who was working on that. It was some black folks behind the scenes on that train. Yeah.
Grandma was in the kitchen cooking up.
I mean, cooking, bro. Like, she put her foot in that trailer. And it's just a little bit. It's not no gameplay or nothing, but it's just like the vibes. I was like, okay, I kind of like this. So, yeah, looking forward to that, man. Blade. We'll
2029? It's probably going to be a while, though.
We all got to stay alive for GTA, though.
That
trailer.
So I'm one of the few though who didn't play GTA 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last GTA I played was with Nico Bellic.
4?
Was that 4?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like there's so many? But I guess in hindsight there really isn't.
I mean, 3 Vice City, San Andreas, 4. And then, but remember, like, they started having like a lot of DLC.
That's what kind of kept them
afloat. A lot of
DLC
content and stuff.
This one looks good. I mean, it looks vast.
And look, as somebody who almost got sucked into the GT5 online,
really,
oh man, because that was the first game. Oh my god, GTA 5 been out for so long. That was the first game I had on PS4 because it came with GTA 5 and it came with Last of Us.
It did. Yeah. You were playing that for a little bit.
Oh yeah. And man, yeah. That game. A lot of people play that game like to role play. Have you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, like people come home and they clock in and they
clock in. I see somebody who's like, yeah, I'm a restaurant worker. I'm like, you just clocked out of McDonald's. Why are you going back?
McDonald's coming next week. I'm supposed to whip this place into shape.
We are living in a time we willingly go into the Matrix, bro. Like people want to be in the Matrix. But yeah, like, so this thing, look, I mean, and the different body types and
they showed a lot of BBL,
a lot of twerking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't mad at.
So I see some of the comments like, I can't wait to go to the strip club. I'm like, bro,
you can go in real life, bro.
I can go in there with no shame. Well, nobody know.
Man, look, I don't know how y'all gonna play with one hand, but you know,
do you? But it looks good. It looks good.
Really good.
I wonder how good the story's gonna be.
Yeah.
Did 5 have a good story?
Oh yeah. 5 had a good story. It's not so much the story as it is the writing and the acting, man. Like the actors. GTA don't get a lot of Rockstar don't get a lot of love to me in terms of like their acting, their writing, and who they have in front of the virtual camera. Because I mean, Trevor, you remember Trevor, the crazy guy from 5, like that. Well, it launched that actor's whole career. The actor who
really?
Yeah. So people love, man, and Franklin, you know, the yee haircut, you know, like all that. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. If they can nail this whole Bonnie and Clyde Bonita feel, you know what I'm saying? You know, if they can nail that, I mean, we might be on to something. We might be on to something. And everybody complain, I don't want to play as a girl. It's going whoa, guys. Shut up, man.
Daddy, chill.
How many we had every GTA we playing as a dude, bro?
That's
you can't
true.
play as a girl and then it might be playing both of them. Because in GTA 5 we could switch between all 3 freely. So why don't you think, okay, just play a boyfriend, bro? I swear, for a bunch of straight guys, y'all sure do like looking at men a lot. Y'all don't want to walk behind a chick for once? Huh?
It's a video game, though.
Hey, this is the action they get if they complain about that. So.
I never played San Andreas. You know that?
You not playing San Andreas? What?
Yeah.
Yo.
I've never played it. And I know that's like praised so much as like.
I wish I could call that game problematic.
You can't.
It's so good.
Really? What's good about the story?
Yes.
Or just
the story, it's got like it's like Boys in the Hood, the video game. Like it is such a realistic look of what it's like to be in the mud. You know, I mean it's a little bit cartoony. It's got that rock star, you know. But I mean, like, and especially like for it to be set in the 90s, it just feels like if Samuel L. Jackson does a voice of like,
Oh, really?
yeah, he's like a racist black cop on there. It's like,
Swear to God, no. God ain't here. You swear to me.
almost like a proto Django like role. Man, San Andreas is a good. Don't play the remasters. Don't play them remasters. Look booty, bro. I don't know who was in charge.
I'm surprised the remasters weren't like a real remaster, like Last of Us, or
Bro,
what did they do? Just configure it to run on a PS5 and an Xbox?
They literally just gave it to another developer. I think it was a mobile game developer, and they said, "Hey, we just need," because they putting all their resources into GTA 6. And see, that's nothing. As long as we wait for this, like one of your kids wasn't even alive when GTA 5 came out. No, both of your kids were not alive when GTA 5 came out.
See, that's the thing. I don't even know when GTA 5 came out. I feel like it's been around so long.
If I'm not mistaken, GTA 5 came out 2010?
If that's
2010,
true,
2011.
Then
I'm not sure.
Let's look it up.
I really believe that's when it came out, because I think that it was
2013.
2013. Okay,
So
around
my
that era.
son, well, depending on what month, my son was not born yet.
Your daughter was like 1, right?
No, she was 3.
3. But your daughter, how old is your daughter now?
She'll be 14 next month.
Exactly. I have never seen a series where people are still actively
September.
playing.
So my son was born in July. So he's pretty much an infant.
Yeah. But like in his whole life, he's known GTA 5 to be a thing.
That's crazy.
Like that's great. Like that's a
I
long.
was 23. That's a long time.
That's depressing. We were playing GTA 5 for 3 generations.
That's crazy.
And ain't nobody stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like, oh yeah, I can't remember. Like no, like actively waiting.
Would you say that's one of the most successful games then?
Oh, absolutely.
Higher than Fortnite?
Yeah, yes, because Fortnite, we gotta give them credit. Like, we gotta give Fortnite credit, but GTA is a cultural touchstone. Like, when Rockstar is like still predatory, I mean, they do some predatory stuff. They DLCs cost a lot of money. People spend real world money on their online. Like, if you just buy with like a lavish mansion and they ain't playing on a mod on PC, they pay money for that.
Seriously?
Yes, like real money. Like it's peeps out here who put thousands into GTA 5. So that's a different type of love, you know.
I guess so.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. We just got stay alive till when is it coming out?
2025. Which it sounded bad, and I know people are like 2025. 2024 is less than 30 days away.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We'll be right there. I mean, shout out to the homies that could make it. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, pouring out for the home.
Man, them boys was waiting in there. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you have loved ones who are not here to experience GTA 6, just remember that you can play for them, right? And I'm pretty sure they got a pour one out button.
Dang, somebody unplugged their controller. So unfortunate. But hey, you can plug your controller in for them.
That's what we should do when one of us die. We should have like a special podcast with the one surviving one. And it's called the Single Player Podcast.
That'd be dope. I mean, not one of us die, but hey,
I mean,
it's a good idea.
Considering we all know I'm gonna probably go first.
But I feel like at that point, whenever one of us goes, you could put like an AI right there next to
Dang.
a hologram, like in Star Wars, put a hologram right there.
Yeah.
A Force Ghost.
It won't be just right yet. It'll still be like, it'll be a little off, but it'll do the trick.
That's dope. I like it.
Please don't place me with AI. As an artist, that's gonna hurt my feelings.
I'm gonna draw you then.
Which one's worse?
Just put a stick figure right there.
Yes, I'd rather you draw. I'd rather a human hand. But yeah.
So that's something good to look forward to.
Yeah. We you know, at the beginning we were talking about who we are. I don't know if you why you give me the bedroom eyes? Like what are you doing?
I know where you were going, but go ahead.
Okay, not where you were going. In the beginning
In the beginning.
in the beginning. No, in the beginning we talked about like our origins and stuff like that. But the thing about us geeks is that we tend to have hot takes.
Mm.
We tend to like things other people don't like. We tend to hate things that people love. We thought it'd be fun. We might actually make this a segment. We're just trying out, but we thought it'd be fun to talk about
Hot takes.
Yeah.
But
So we got some hot takes. We haven't talked about any of these like really beforehand. Which is all organic. But we're gonna do like hot takes on comics, movies, video games, more so movies and video games. And look, we'll talk hot takes anything. Like, I want to hear his hot takes on being a parent. I want to hear like hot takes about life. But yeah.
All right, so my hot take is NBA Street Volume 2 is the best basketball game ever.
Lofty.
I know there's a lot of 2K enthusiasts out there who are not going to want to hear this, but it's true.
Gambling addicts.
Right. VC addicts.
I don't know. It's kind of like we almost finish each other's sentences, kind of.
If you don't know what NBA Street Volume 2 is, then disregard this. You might be too young.
Go do your homework.
Go to YouTube. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I have my reasons. Okay, listen. It was different. It was very different. They took AND1 and put their twist on it.
Yeah. With
NBA players. Everybody knows who AND1 is, but outside of Hot Sauce, who do you really know?
Man.
All right, I know y'all gonna be like, well, there's the professor.
The professor.
Bo Jiggly.
Half man, half amazing.
No.
Spider.
Okay. They are. But anyways, it's better to do these things with people you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that came out in 2003. So that was in the era of the...
Street ball was hot.
Dwayne Wade wasn't out yet, was he? 2003?
Wasn't out yet? Was it?
But I think they had like Kobe, obviously, Shaq.
Yeah.
Still in the Lakers. So then, that was early. You had Ivo. And then you had the legends. You had 3 variations of Michael Jordan.
Yes.
85, 95-ish. And 2001, Wizard Kelly.
Wizard Kelly, y'all.
Everything the wizard touches turns to money.
But it was cool. It was cool. It was 3v3. And you could play this. And that was the thing. That was the big thing. You could play this with your friends.
Yeah.
I remember playing with my cousins a lot, and then you. And the Game Breakers. There was Game Breaker 1 and 2. Game Breakers were a move that were pretty much unstoppable. I think the first Game Breaker was, but the second one, it was a whole cutscene. You watched, dribbling between your legs, rolling on the ground, and then the triple alley-oop. I mean,
man,
it was such a good fake out. You would go up with Jordan. This is an example. If you had 3 Jordans, you go up with the first Jordan. He's like, I ain't gonna dunk it.
Right,
but you are.
Alley-oop.
Next one, and then
it kind of reminded me of that Magic Johnson. He's like, when he's talking about how he likes to pass, like that's what that game was like. It's like
they did have some dope passes. Remember they used to like kick the ball too.
Kick the ball. Remember the off you could pass off the backboard,
and then to
somebody else.
And then he used to like bounce the ball off the person's head.
Yes, bro.
And then everybody started doing that in real life.
Yeah, that's assault. Like, don't do that.
The soundtrack, Pete Rock's Troy, they reminisce over you.
I reminisce.
You play that song, it's automatic nostalgia.
Yeah.
So all my basketball heads, you know, that game was top tier, and everybody who wasn't a basketball head, this was a household game.
Dang.
It was different. And it was sustainable for a long time.
Oh, it was, man. 3.
Yeah.
Volume 3 is what killed it. I think that like a little too much.
it got away from
The street aspect of it.
It became where they were just throwing stuff up all the time. It was just like, all right.
And then like they had like you do a dunk and then you do like a backflip.
Yeah. Didn't they have one where you like, yeah, you dunk and then you swing off the rim and then the ball went through the rim.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Is 10 points?
Yeah.
Over. So NBA Street 1 paved the way.
3LW?
3LW was in there. And then Volume 2 just capitalized off the first one. It did everything and more.
Yeah.
And 3 was the fall off.
Yeah. Volume 1 predicted Yao Ming. They had that tall Asian dude, and he wasn't in Volume 2 because we had the real thing. But that's crazy that, like, we didn't know about no Yao Ming because that was like 2001 when Volume 1 came out. 2002? 2000? Yeah, around that time. But yeah, like, Yao Ming was not here. And so they had like this tall Asian dude. And then when Yao Ming came out, I was like, oh, it's the guy from NBA Street. I don't know why I thought that was him,
right.
but
it could have been. Somebody probably scouted that early.
That's true. And they just didn't have the rights to him. Oh man, that's
mine.
Ooh.
I know y'all. I'm sorry. 2K's falling off. It's not good.
Bro.
But y'all, 2K will continue to make video games as long as you guys keep buying them.
Man, y'all gotta
VC kill 2K.
Look, I'd rather you go support your local library. Okay, if you got time to spare, don't spend it on VC. Give it back to the community.
Imagine day one you dropping $1,000 to make sure your character are 99.
Really?
Clarence, you are 38 years old.
Clarence parents have a real good marriage.
Hey, yo, they really out here living they basketball dreams. They hoop dreams. That's the thing.
But that's
I understand.
I guess.
I'm
sorry. No, I don't. I don't.
Just go play on the weekends. Like, I
don't know. Like early on, you used to grind for that. And that was your way to show off, yeah, I'm good because I grinded for it. Not my bank account allowed me to be this good.
The shortcuts, man. Capitalism in gaming.
But yeah, that's my hot take, man.
Wow, okay. NBA Street Volume 2, the best basketball game of all the times, man. That is a hot take. That's a little hotter than I thought you was gonna go. I didn't think you were gonna go that hot. My hot take. Let me see. Okay. My hot take is I got a lot, man. Okay. All right. Okay. Look.
You scared?
No, I'm not scared.
You're afraid of the backlash.
Nobody's watching. Look, okay. I touched on it in the first episode, but I want to be clear. I'm not a Nintendo fan. I respect Nintendo fans. Look, I respect Nintendo. They went from a playing card company to being the biggest like video game company in the world. Like, okay. I respect the strides that Nintendo makes. I do not like their games. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I made the whole feel like a kid again comment in the first one. Yo, guys, like for real, how many times we go play Zelda and Metroid and it's the same story, bro? The same story. I know, but there's differences in this one. Ganon ate I don't care. It's the same story. You wake up a little twink and then you lose all of your resources, all of your weapons, all of your items, and then the whole game is you going back to go get them again and find quirky characters. Same thing with Samus, bro. Supposed to be the baddest bounty hunter in the galaxy. At the beginning of every game, she lose her equipment. Can you imagine if that was real life? You would get fired if every time you started your job, man, I can't find my access card. I can't find my keys. Like, bro, like, what do y'all do? It's the same. And then
this one hurts. It's deep
because it's Nintendo fans, though, right? It's Nintendo fans for me. It like peeps be out here talking about, man, hey, Tears of the Kingdom, that's game of the year. Tears of the Kingdom was look. I played it. Some great ideas. Guys. Why y'all living in 2007? Why y'all live? We like. Come on. Like, has there? Be honest. Has there actually been any movement? In the Nintendo game community right now? Like in terms of gameplay being like next level. I know y'all talking about this Super Mario Wonder. I get to turn into an elephant. What are you doing? Why is that exciting for you?
Daddy, chill.
Well, okay, I understand. We're talking about video games. We're talking about kid stuff. I get it. And here's the thing. I do have a hot take about comics that is very contrary to this. But there are some things like I understand having that childlike wonder. But yo, Nintendo fans, y'all gotta chill. These games ain't that dope, bro. Just play your game. Play your game. Nintendo even know their games are that dope. That's the reason why they ain't competing in a console war. We don't believe in that anyway. But they know. I cannot go. I'm sorry. I cannot go from playing God of War Ragnarok or Last of Us and then go play Tears of the Kingdom or go play Metroid. Like, bro, it seems like I'm playing a game from the 90s. It's the same. And yeah, the mechanics change. I get it. In this one, I'm running away from a cyborg. Okay, nigga, so what? I'm sorry, man. It's just like these, like, bro, they really be.
Do you think that it's fan base's majority of overseas though? Do you think there's people over here who are really propping it up?
Here's the thing. That's the thing about Nintendo. That's why I respect them. It's both. They got both markets. Like I said, who you are, like as a gamer, is heavily influenced by what you played growing up. So I get it. Your first game was Mario and you stuck with Mario. But has there been be honest, Nintendo fans, have y'all played anything on the level of a Mario 64 in the last 20 years? Something that truly felt next gen.
That was game break. Oh my god.
You couldn't go back. Playing Mario 64, you'd be crazy. You talk about, man, I'm playing Mario 3. Like, why?
No.
Have y'all played, is anything on the level of Luigi's Mansion? Wind Waker? God, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, Nintendo has had bangers.
Banjo Kazooie?
No, that's rare entertainment. Oh no, that was.
No, it was Nintendo.
That was Nintendo. Yeah, like, bro, yo.
I think you had to have a Rumble pack with that
Rumble pack, because they didn't have DualShock or Rumble pack. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about Rumble pack.
Yeah, no, but all I'm saying is,
what could Nintendo do that would transcend them though? For example, with Mario, what could they do now that would be that next big thing? It's probably nothing, right? Make him a first-person shooter? Shooting mushrooms?
Look, here's my thing. That movie showed me that you can make a Mario story that like is human and grounded and resonates.
Ooh.
Here's the thing. I know saying human and grounded in Mario sounds stupid, right? The last time we had that was not great. You know, John Leguizamo and them was not, but what I'm saying, like human, not grounded, but like believable. There's nothing to ground me in a Mario narrative. I need narrative. There's no part of the Mushroom Kingdom that feels real to me. And that's not saying that you can't. You can make it. You can make it work. But like, come on. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like Nintendo. That's why my nigga up top is Sonic. You know, like I've never gotten it. Nintendo's never been cool to me. Like they're not cool. Like I had a Game Boy, I had a GameCube. But like they've never moved the needle. Like I've always respected them. But after the N64 and after the GameCube, and even the GameCube didn't live up to its potential, there's been nothing to bring me back.
Man. Talk about hot take.
That felt so good to get off. That felt good.
I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
I'm sorry. So, do you have what's your movie hot take?
I want to apologize in advance to my people.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Black Panther 2 was not good.
Yup. 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 Yo. Okay.
It's not a good movie.
Okay.
And here's why.
Mm.
And I'm sorry. I will say the little ceremonial thing for Chadwick and everything touching, great. I was moved. I was moved to tears. I've never cried to a movie.
Ooh.
I was moved to tears. I was like, man, this cuts deep, and it's only because Chadwick is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
The movie's too long. It spent. Sharif, I gotta bake this flour. I gotta find some type of way. It doesn't take 3 hours to figure this out.
That's true.
It just dragged, and I understand. And this is the thing: Marvel is kind of all over the place. I understand you want to introduce new characters. Ironheart, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't need a whole act of let's go to college and see Ironheart do her thing. Oh, now we gotta run away. Oh, I gotta keep her safe. They're coming after her. That's cool. I didn't need it. I didn't need it. And I know they have an Ironheart show coming out. That's why she had to be in this movie. Okay, that's
yeah.
It wasn't for me. And this movie, this is very controversial as well. This movie suffered the same fate that Dark Knight Rises did.
Oh, what's that?
We lost Heath Ledger, and there was no direction. Now we're scrambling. What are we going to do?
Oh.
Because Christopher Nolan had plans. Heath Ledger was in those plans.
Really?
We lost Chadwick. That storyline was not supposed to be what it was.
Well, absolutely. For Black Panther 2, it wasn't.
Now it's, what are we gonna do? I know you guys, we're pretty big on let's not do this. They should have recast him. You recast him, you move on. Terrence Howard, he did. We don't remember him.
Tony, you gotta get your mind straight.
Next time, baby.
You at first you're like, oh, all right, I gotta adjust my eyes. But if the movie's good enough, you'll be okay.
Yep.
And they should have recast and continued on with where they were gonna go.
That's a hot take within a hot take. Because I have very mixed feelings about recasting Chadwick.
And I would have even been okay with them using Okoye.
Okay.
Her becoming the next Black Panther.
Oh,
she's a warrior.
Yeah.
She's
Everybody
defending.
like her.
She's, that's her job.
Shuri's not Shuri, she's not believable.
No,
as
and it felt so forced. Like, I'm so angry. I want to kill him.
She don't even come off angry.
No,
she don't have that presence.
She doesn't.
She has that very little sister presence.
And another reason why I say it suffered that Dark Knight Rises fall is Bane was a great villain. I loved Bane. I thought Tom Hardy did a great job. This actor, and I forgot his name, who played what's the villain's name in Black Panther 2? Namor. I thought he was great.
Yeah, Namor.
I thought it was great, but
where are we going with it?
And then at the end, it's kumbaya.
That weird CGI fight on the thing, like
the best fight was on the bridge.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. The best fight was that. Yeah, the last
and him going through and tearing up the village because he was pissed off.
Yeah.
But there was no action. It was a lot of. I mean, there was action, but it was forgettable.
Yeah. The beginning and the end are the best part of that movie.
I have not seen that movie since I saw it in theaters, and I don't have a desire to.
Wow.
It wasn't good, and I think, obviously there's a cultural thing. We have to stand behind it because how many of these movies do we get?
Yeah.
But at some point, you got to be realistic. It wasn't good. And there's things that came with it that kind of irritated me too. You see that video of the mom who took her kids to the movie and made them dress up and do some type of tribal dance outside of the theater.
Look, no. The first time it was cute. The first time we was all eating and we was happy. The first movie, we're done.
The
this
second
was a
time,
somber one. So why are you like?
It was so cringy.
Were they doing was it like a burial thing? Were they all wearing white?
I think so. I might be wrong. I'm gonna try to find that
They're
clip.
celebrating the life of Chadwick and Black Panther.
And you knew they didn't want to do it. They probably were rehearsing that for like 6 months. And they're like kids. They're like between the ages of like 8
You
and
know, if
12.
you don't get this right, then white folks will be looking at us sideways, like they would be looking at us
And you
sideways.
know the mom was just like, this gonna get us views.
Nah, cooking absolutely nothing.
So yeah, I'm sorry, but Black Panther 2 wasn't good. The first one was good. I liked Killmonger as a villain, even though he wanted to start a race war, which is that's nothing new. I mean, just y'all on the other side of the coin. But yeah.
God dang. That's wow, you going hard today.
Sorry.
No, I like that though. That's, to me, that's a hot take that shouldn't even be hot. It's you just said the quiet thing loud. Black Panther 2 is not good. Like, can we just let's say this. Black Panther 2 was not worth the praise it was getting. Let's say that. Some people might enjoy it, but come on, y'all. Come on. It's not even, to me, a top 10 Marvel movie. Wow, that's hard to. I have a similar hot take, but it's different. Go
for it.
My hot take is, and I want to say, I absolutely love Chris Nolan.
Ooh.
I love the Matt Reeves, the Batman reboot. We have to stop making Batman more and more realistic. I'm tired. I'm tired of gritty, realistic Batman. I'm tired of it. I've watched The Batman maybe 3 times, and I'm exhausted every time I watch it. And it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. I was on a Robert Pattinson train for Batman for a minute. I'm a fan of anybody who don't look like they should be Batman, because like that's the whole point. You know, like if you got square jaw 6'4" dude,
right?
Like, of course. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the hyper realistic, like dark. I gotta see all the inner workings of the Batmobile. I gotta see everything's a proto version. Everything got straps and carbon fiber. I'm tired of it. I want to see a blue and gray and yellow Batman. I want to see this nigga doing backflips off the top of a water tower. Okay,
so then Ben Affleck.
Well, he did do that in the first, but no, because he's too gritty. It's that same thing. Like, I love the warehouse fight. The warehouse fight is the best Batman fight ever put on screen. But like, even he, like, because that's a very specific Batman. That's Frank Miller's Batman. That's Batman that you're supposed to get after the theatrical Cape Crusader. You don't. The reason why Ben Affleck's Batman ain't hit with the general audience is because, like, you're supposed to work up to that. Like, you don't just come out with a Batman that's already over it, like and jaded and is like a tank. You're supposed to have seen him be optimistic at one point. The thing about Batman that people do not understand, this can bleed over to a comic hot take, is that Bruce is a human being. I hate that everybody talks about how much they love Batman because I could be Batman if I put my mind to it. But like, but then y'all keep making him some sort of Terminator, some sort of completely neutral robot who's just all about the mission. Alfred, I can't sleep. Alfred, I can't eat. Alfred, I can't go on a date. Like this dude, Batman like has a life. Bruce Wayne, and that's the reason why I low-key like Dark Knight Rises.
Because we've seen Bruce.
Yes, and Nolan was like, look, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. And he was like, my Batman wants to get back to being a man. Isn't the whole point supposed to be that Bruce is supposed to make Gotham good to the point he doesn't have to be Batman again? That's what made Dark Knight so compelling. He was like, yo, this Harvey dude could probably do it. When y'all keep making Batman this gritty, obsessive child who's like sad, like no, and then because of that, we're not getting a Robin. Because how can we fit Robin in to make it realistic? It's a comic book movie. What are you talking about? It's not supposed to be realistic. Believable and realistic are two different things. Believable means, okay, I can see that happening, but it's not realistic.
Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid of backlash.
They are afraid, but why are you afraid when you see Marvel doing the same thing?
Well, I mean, look how long it took for Marvel to start implementing the more realistic costume stuff. Wolverine.
You mean the comic accurate costume?
Yeah.
Well, but I'm not talking about I'm not just talking about the costume. Like the blue and gray thing is what I want. I'm talking about just the tone.
The persona, the
the tone. Like that's what I'm hoping from James Gunn. I'm not saying give me Silver Age, this nigga running on a giant typewriter, Batman. Like I'm not talking about, like giving me Burt Ward and Adam West level, but just give me a Batman that's like a hero, like not some mean, like old dude who's like angry all the time. Like I don't want vengeance. Like that's not my Batman. Everybody loves talking about the animated series from the 90s. In the animated series from the 90s, yeah, he says the whole I'm vengeance thing, but that dude was like a human. He was like a man. He cared for people. Stop making him some weirdo. Like
and why do we never see like the Playboy Bruce, like the millionaire? Like, why don't we ever see that side?
We saw with
Bale.
With Bale, and
that's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like we don't get that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, arguably, even my favorite Michael Keaton was a weirdo in the first ones. Like he was, he did things, but like he was always like Michael Keaton always looked like he up to something. Like he got them eyebrows, so he always looked like he was up to something. But you're right. Like outside of Bale, we haven't got a real like, I mean, that's why I think George Clooney was actually a good choice. Batman and Robin is a great cast. Batman and Robin is the cast. Alicia Silverstone in the 90s as Batgirl, yes, please. Chris O'Donnell, yes, please. George Clooney as Batman. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. There's one absolute everything.
Welcome to the Ice Age.
Freezes. Excellent. Uma Thurman. Ooh. Excellent. Just the writing was bad. But they were on the right track. You got a good looking Bruce. He dating like a model? Come on. I want more of that. Give me more of that. So yeah, we're gonna have to make this. Look. Okay, wait. Before we go. Gotham Knights is free.
I think you have like a day or two left to get it.
Yeah, you got like a day or two left. Well, from this recording. It's free on PlayStation.
It's free.
Plus subscribers.
Listen, it's
yeah.
You can't. Okay, so we had no plans on ever playing it, but when it's free, it's free.
It's free. Right.
It's not horrible.
Not horrible.
I like the elements to it. I like the idea behind it. The only problem I have with the game is it feels clunky and heavy, and janky. You can't. It's hard to go from playing Spider-Man, where you just feel like you have so much movement, to being grounded. Literally, you can't jump. There is no jump button.
You really hate that.
Yeah, I mean, really I'm pressing X to jump, and he's just standing there looking. This is my city. But other than that, I think it has some cool elements to it. If they decide to do a Gotham Knights 2,
yeah,
I imagine it being a lot better.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that this game was not judged harshly. It should have been a cheaper price point. If this game was like $40 when it came out, something like that, not $70, or some people spend like $100 for like I think special editions, close to that, it deserved all the hate. But like for like a free game or for like something that's discounted, not bad. Fighting's pretty decent. I really like the animation.
Yes.
And the co-op is fun.
And it's a open world co-op. Yeah. And I mean, it's something we've been asking for. Yeah. So
the city looks nice. Like the graphics aren't the best, but the design of the city looks like a real city, And
then you have like some of the elements of like being a detective. You got to go see these crimes and analyze evidence or whatnot.
Yeah,
so
nice little gameplay loop.
Not a bad game if it's free.
If it's free. And to piggyback off my hot take, I don't know if you've listened to when you get the secret caches. So there are these secret caches in the game that give you like points because it's pretty much a looter game. Like it's a loot, but it's not egregious, right? It's not like Avengers where you were just running around collecting XP. It wasn't like that. But when you get these secret caches that give you extra loot points and XP, you actually get a recording from Batman. Did you know that?
I don't think I was aware of that.
and you can list the recordings.
Was it like your email?
You go to collectibles.
Oh.
This has the Batman that I want. Just hearing him, because he's dead, spoiler alert. Or is he? But like, just listening to the way that, because you're seeing him throughout the years, just recording these little like things to himself and like seeing his evolution as a hero. This is the Batman I want.
Really?
He's optimistic. Batman would not do this if he didn't believe it could get better. So like, you can't have a Bat family and be, a recluse. So I actually think I like him better than Arkham's Batman.
Really?
Yeah.
And you love that.
Well, I love the Arkham series, but the Arkham series has that, very like, we don't care about Bruce. It's all, I just want to be a weapon. Like, and, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just not me. I just don't like my Batman just being a weapon, but do we give it a co-op? Do we give it 2 thumbs up? Because it's free.
Because it's free.
So this is like an unofficial. We give it an unofficial.
So it's co-op. If I agree and he disagrees, then it's a single player. So,
and if none of us agree, pass it. Game over.
Game over.
Right. But
so yeah, those were our hot takes.
Yeah.
Hey, feel free to be engaging. I know some of those points might have been a little triggering to you, but this is an open space.
This is who we are.
Safe space. So we thank you for joining us in episode 2.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully next time we can talk about Suicide Squad, because we did play the alpha. That's all we can say.
That's all we can say.
Under penalty of
we had signed NDA, so there's nothing we can say.
Man, we had signed that.
But pre-order it.
Yeah, pre-order.
February, I think I just saw it, like February 20.
That should tell y'all how we feel about
it. I'm gonna get the game. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, that's all we can say.
We're gonna get it.
We're gonna play it for you.
We're gonna end on that note.
Yeah. But hey, look, like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for joining us on the second episode of Co-op, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you for joining our co-op experience.
Peace.